So yeah, he was like, I told you they ain't the same. That ain't no nigga. And I'm like,
Wow.
what? He said, no, that ain't no nigga.
Wow.
Cause no, that spirit right there, that's a brother. And I'm like, I'm shocked. I'm like, wow, man, that's crazy. Like, I ain't say that. I'm like, told her, he's like, Shalom from Israel. I'm like, oh yeah.
You from Israel. That what it told me. They say I had a girl. She said, you from Israel. You from Jerusalem.
Shalom from Israel. I said, yeah, shalom from Israel.
I remember, my first time over here, they hit me with I ain't know we had people in Israel. We have black people in Israel. So yeah, it's just funny, the different responses.
We take for granted, or we take Muvan Me'elav, understood. People like, they have no clue of what you're talking about. And like I was talking to Maria, one of my friends, and we was having a conversation, and I switched to Hebrew. But it was so natural. I'm just going, I'm talking, and the lady's like, can you translate? What was that? What language was that? I was like, I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
I said, no. It was Hebrew. And then I catch myself a lot of times. See, we think we know English. Yeah. We know English, but I catch myself thinking a lot in Hebrew.
Because we think in Hebrew.
And translating while I'm talking, I'm translating. Oh, now I'll stop, be like, hold on one second. And then I translate the word back into Hebrew, the same word I was using, but I always catch myself thinking in Hebrew. You understand what I'm saying? And we always catch ourselves thinking in Hebrew, and then we trying to speak. And then I have to slow it down to translate what I said in my brain and then pull it out my mouth. So, yeah.
Have you ever noticed that, when you speak in Hebrew and when you speak in English, you're two different people?
Yes. The tone change, the energy change.
And also the speed of the conversation change. So if we switch right now and we started, אני מתחיל עכשיו לדבר רק בעברית. אז גם הטון שלי משתנה, הספיד משתנה, הכל משתנה. בגלל שאני מישהו אחר בעברית מאשר אני באנגלית.
Okay. All right, I have a question for you both. Why do you think the kids today, I would want to be somebody else because they're not being themselves, right? They mimicking what they seeing on TV and the music they hearing. What are we turning to at this point? Where are we going with all of this?
That's a good question. If we could bag it up a little bit, just so Hananel can give us an overview of how things used to be in his eyes versus how they are today.
That's a very good question. Wow. Back in the day, there are things, I'm going to use language. Okay. There were certain words you would never say. You won't say, shut up. Come here. It goes back to that Hebrew. There were certain words, come here, and bo. The energy changes immediately. Come here. Yeah. But come here. Yeah. Bolepo. You wasn't saying shut up, sit down, you're a liar, none of them things. The spirit, I think, and the energy that we had in our belief system was so strong back then. Our parents believed wholeheartedly that they were, as they used to always say, we are not of this world. We're just in this world.
I think I can dovetail on what you're saying. I was reading The Impregnable People yesterday, and that transition from Chicago through Liberia to Israel, they had become different people. So by the time we were born, like you said, we didn't say shut up, Saftot, Emo, they weren't having that. Yeah. That spirit was left in Chicago. The people who couldn't even take Liberia and went back to Chicago, they kept that spirit. But anybody who crossed over into Israel, a brand new breath of life, a new spirit.
So wait. So let me ask y'all something, though. My whole thing is like, okay, so I know we've been taught different, but if our parents damn near spent 21 years over here their lives and then they made the transition, is it that we have a little bit of them in us? And we just can't shake that? Because I say whatever's at hand is happening, right? We can't say that this ain't supposed to be happening, but it's happening. It's happening, and ain't nobody really changing it.
The thing is, it goes back to what I was saying. I was speaking to Joaquin a few days ago, and I have to say this, and y'all might not agree with me, right? I'm a little confused with what we're doing, because I do believe the Holy Father, Abba, had a dream and a vision, and he lived that vision and he taught that vision, but it seemed like, I would hate to use this word, but I'll use it to put this in context. It's almost like either we were lied to, we were tricked, misled, or I don't know. What do I mean? Like,
Why do you say that?
say America. Now I'm here, and I want to make this clear that I'm speaking not because I'm sitting in America today. This is something that I have been thinking about for the last 10 years at least, trying to put some order in my brain. And then it goes back to our parents, because our parents were doing the same thing. It's nothing new under the sun. Everybody, it's always constantly, reinventing itself. And it's like for the last 10 years, even with my family and going through everything I was going through, what is the reason? What's the purpose of this? They taught us that we do right, we do this, we go by these laws, we go by these commandments. Things will work out for us. But I spent 12 years in debt. And when I'm sitting there in my community, who I love dearly, no one can help me. There was no help. Figure it out. Oh, it's going to be all right. Our children are not being taught. Our parents, I feel, have gotten tired. The vision that they thought was going to be, or they thought they were going to, I believe, I feel, and I can be wrong. I don't think they see it anymore. They do believe in the Holy One of Israel. They do believe that Yah gives everything they have to give. They do believe in a vision and hope and faith. But they also have realized, like I realized, that faith without actions ain't worth nothing. And we have now today learning to put faith, actions behind our faith.
Let me ask you this. What do you think that day should look like versus what it actually looked like? When you say, I think that we've been tricked, like what do you think the day should look like?
I'm going to give you an example. I don't feel like we moved too far. We keep saying we didn't move so far in the kingdom. We own nothing. Let's put it real. Let's put this out there. We own nothing. The community we live in, we don't own it. We still paying rent. Okay? You might have, out of the entire community in Israel, you might have 2% that own a home.
No, that's real.
We're in a country that 42 years, I still don't have status.
Ain't got jack. Nobody got nothing.
I ain't got full status.
Yeah.
My children was born. I have 10 children that every one of them was born in Israel. Wow. And none of them have status. My daughter went to the army, and we still sitting after 5-6 months on an answer from a government that controls us. But we say we are the people of God. We're the people of Yah. Where do this? It's like a circle. We keep jamming into a block.
You said something about the military. Speaking of the whole military, again, I would never even think about a higher spirit. I feel like Yah is really it. But I always think to myself, how can we say, Yah, 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 or, you believe in Yah, everything going to be all right, and something like Tovit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to Tovit? You don't think at that moment she was thinking about Yah? Like, that always messed with my brain. I could never imagine myself or nobody else going through what she went through, and we believe in Yah.
And we don't know what happened.
Crazy.
But however,
we know she gone though.
We know she gone. However,
I was supposed to save her right there.
This goes to a reality that then this makes this real. It really puts some type of perspective to what I'm saying, because things happen, and even Yah has to make examples and different things. And I'm not saying that was so. Please don't quote me that I'm saying that the sister. No, none of that. I'm saying we're living. This is when I'm saying I feel like we've been duped, or I think our parents and we realized that the dream somewhere, went left, because now We first was in this world and not of this world. We was a self-sufficient community that we did whatever we had to do for our community, in community, to now we are dependent on the outside world, our children in the army, and there's nothing wrong because we are now realizing we are of this world. And the only way we can make any type of change or difference is you have to be in it. You can't sit on the side and complain about something but do nothing for it. So if we live in Israel, we had to at some point make a stand and be, so we can't be in the middle all the time. You either in this and you put our children in the army, we did all this. I don't mind all of that.
I got a question.
I mind the fact that after that, after I done sacrificed my daughter, after I done put Tovit, they sacrificed Tovit. They sacrificed these children, these boys. We never knew nothing about guns. But then you put us in a position where we had to learn that, which has nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. But what we get out of it.
Right.
Why at the end of the day, half of our parents is coming back to America.
Like, what are we benefiting? We ain't benefiting nothing.
You said don't come over here, right? You said this is hell. So why half of our parents,
back
if
over here.
they back over here, and if they're not back over here, they moving back and forth to here because the reality of all of this is that we have to learn how to maneuver between these two. And it bothers me because at 42, I'm an entrepreneur, bro. I work hard. Anybody know me, I get up at 6 in the morning. I don't come home sometimes till 12 at night. I work that hard. I go from place to place. And all I do is teach. I teach here, I teach here, I teach here. I drive at least 5 hours a day.
Sheesh.
And at the end of the month, bro, what do I have to show for it?
עובד כמו עבד, huh?
Jack.
What you got to show? You paid your rent. Now, you took the just for the car, you just spent 6,000 shekels. Just for transportation, for delic. Right? Then you making 20-something thousand, but then you paid your rent because you can't own the house because we in debt all day. So you're paying 6,000 shekels on rent. You pay another 3,000 to make sure that people can eat. What are you left with at the end of the day? What? You can't even take them out to the movies. But we working hard.
That's true. I bust my ass. I ain't got.
Now I come over here and I don't want to compare America. This is not a comparison to America, to Israel. There's some mentalities, be it America, be it Israel, France, Africa, has to change. Because you cannot stay the same. You move somewhere else, but if you ain't did nothing to fix certain things, it don't matter where you go.
I got a question for you. Tovit, y'all brought up Tovit.
Mm-hmm.
If that would have happened and Ben-Ami was alive, do you think that the response from the community would have been the same?
Yes.
I think so too.
I don't think so.
Why you say you don't think so? What response you think would have been?
I think that ever since Ben-Ami made transition, we've been gliding down a hill.
I disagree. We've been gliding down right before he made transition.
So that's fine. I just know that if he was at his full health and here alive, and that would have happened to Tovit, I do not think that the response.
So now I have to disagree with you because the type of person that Abba was as a recommitted person and someone who's Abba believed it's something that we try to keep up in peace and peace and peace and try not to. We don't rock the boat. Okay. Now I won't say Abba believed that, but that was the perception that was given even by the princes and the ministers and all those. We don't, because we had a situation in Israel. And I'm not about to call no names, but they was doing the voting. And to me, it was very rude and disrespectful that the mayor Dimona came and he was basically banging and batting our brothers and sisters, talking to them. And I was highly offended. I mean, I got so mad, I got up and started hollering, screaming, meeting. And instead of people backing me, understanding that I'm talking about the pride of our community, our elders who have given their blood, sweat, and tears. People have died to make sure that we have what we have. And you're going to let this This bandit walk up in here and a bandit. Now I'm calling him a bandit because it's a politician. There's no politician, no crook. Come up in there and then bang bang y'all. I'm hey Benjamin out here, so I'm in control. No, the heck you not in control, bro. Who you think you are? I said, whoa, hold up. Who are you? Hey, be quiet. No, ain't no be quiet. And then when I was taking them outside, you had people in the government or in the community that come to you got to understand that we got to take things. No, we don't. I said, wait, let me make something clear to y'all. Do y'all understand that Israel owe more money to more than they make it? Would you think America about to come and tell them something? This war that's going on, America can tell Israel what to do?
So hold on. So let me ask him something. So you saying if Ben-Ami was still alive, somebody would have been held accountable?
I just feel something would have taken place differently.
We would have marched? Because we marched to Jerusalem.
We didn't.
Oh, that was
No, we never did.
We waited. And it was the smartest thing that we could have did because how we'd have marched.
That's a good something that you brought up, the scenario. Yeah. Because again, it's that I'm judging Ben-Ami's response.
We would have done something.
But look at his response. We didn't march because he was smart enough to understand that by pushing, see, that's why I said I wouldn't think. I'm not saying this in a bad way. I'm saying a more better way because he wouldn't have. Because when he looking at the way Abba looked at things, we saw this much. He sat and he watched the whole puzzle. So looking at the whole puzzle, that's what I was telling somebody. I said we were all by name and by note, our parents and everybody. Nobody took the time to sit down with him and try to see the whole puzzle. So while we're in the position we're in today, while our children are the way they are, while ain't no control nowhere, while everybody doing things, it's divided and all this other stuff, things that we don't want to talk about because don't nobody really want to touch these subjects. But I'm the one. I will touch every subject and I don't care who come and tell me what. And I said here, come to me and we'll have this conversation. But we have it because nobody took the time to actually see the whole picture. So when the father made transition, everybody was trying to run that little bitty piece that they knew of. And they thought that was the whole puzzle. So you now got this group of people over here thinking that they're supposed to go like this. But now, when I talked to Abba said this, that, and other. No, but when I talked to Abba, he said this, that, and other. No, but it's... Yeah. And then you want to blame us. I'm saying it. Y'all can't blame us. They keep saying the younger generation. No, I'm committed to my people. I work hard. Everything I teach, everything I do for my children and the Israelis and everybody else I teach Yah first. Dance is praise. It's synonymous to praise. You dance. Every type of dance is showing some type of praise. You're doing something. It means something. That was what I was taught. And we uphold those things. But our parents and different things, I think they got disappointed. I think they felt like that they got tired. They felt like it got disappointed because ain't nothing happened. We've been here 60 years and they keep saying, next year is Judgment Day. It's Judgment Day. It's Judgment Day. It's Judgment Day. When? When is the Judgment Day coming?
Man, that's definitely an interesting take. That's an interesting take. Being outside of Israel myself for the last 10 years, I think I've learned more about us over there than I did when I was over there. I realized that, we were 50 years ahead of the world on, health and veganism and having our children in a house of life instead of in a hospital next to dead people and all that kind of stuff. I feel that in many ways, by migrating to the Holy Land and having us there, giving us the Hebrew language. Again, if I would have been born in Atlanta or Chicago, I have no idea if I'd even be alive right now, So, again, I could feel the frustration, the pain points, and the misunderstandings that some of us just don't have answers to. But again, being out here for 10 years and me having the last incident that I had out here that almost just sent me, I almost plugged my plug out the wall like, man, I'm out of here because I can't take it no more.
Yeah.
But people live this, and guess what? They don't have the escape that we have. Like, if it's going wrong for you out here, to that extent, you could just get up and go back to Demona.
Yeah. It's like a
So-
spare life. It's like a spare life
It's,
for you.
yeah, it's a spare life.
But I'm gonna tell y'all something else I realized too. We leave Israel, right, as people in the community, come out here and look for each other.
You know why?
We're supposed to.
No, and that's cool and fast. So like, so why did you leave then?
Because they taught us to be interdependent.
Yeah.
Because when I left out of here, the first thing I did, hey, T-Fock, hey, this person, hey, I need to see. I just saw you. Perfect example. I got out here. I saw the sister in Israel. Oh, yeah. Call me when you get to Atlanta. Or call me when you get to Chicago so you could. I just saw you 5 minutes ago. Then we got out here. Oh, it's like I ain't seen you a million years.
you be really,
And you are genuinely.
somebody like yourself.
But I'm gonna give you another take. When you look, I have to look at all aspects of it. That part of that really bothered me. It bothered me. It leave me confused. It leave me a little it messed up because it's like at the end of the day, like I don't own nothing. I'm watching certain people around here. They done left Israel was struggling. See, we call it whatever you want to call it. But they got over here. It's the mindset. It's what's in here. With the tools that I have, and the being an entrepreneur and knowing what I want, I'm sure it doesn't matter where I go. I'll make it.
Right.
I'm going to make it happen. My brother is a testament.
Wow.
He left Israel, went into Paris, to France. He went from France, he came over here. He worked this system.
And he still don't.
And he's big boss.